Hi viewers, now we are going to see about the microprocessor architecture in that how the instructions and programs are transferring and the assembler, what is the use of low language, machine language and assembly language functions. These are the things we are going to discuss in this video. So here a low language programming means programming language means what? So normally in the first video itself we said that the data can be processed in terms of binaries in a system, right? So but what we are doing when we are having a problem, when we are going to write a statement, we are writing in terms of some words, letters we know through the keyboards, whatever it is. So whatever we are giving the information, that information cannot be understood by the machine. So the machine, it needs some language to understand what we are saying. So machine language, that is a binary language where whatever the information what we are giving, it is converted in terms of binaries. So binary in the sense zeros and ones, the two things, or we call as binary. So each processor it has own binary words, meanings and languages. That is the thing. So here now what we can say some language like English language, like words. So we call it as assembly language. This is called assembly language. Then the assembly language is converted into a low level language, which which is converted as, that is the binaries or zeros and ones. It will be sent to the information processors, and then it sends the process output to the devices. So we can see machine language, what it is here. Communicate to, I want to communicate with the machine. So computer instructions, the communication can be done only in the terms of binary language. So microprocessor has 8-bit data, so 2 into 8, that binaries we say 256 combinations we can say. So if you write zeros and one, yep, directly if you want to write, it's very difficult. So setting the zeros and one, we cannot do it. For that, it will be stored automatically, it will be converted. Normally if you say a letter 1, so the how it will be indicated instruction, that increment number is accumulator by 1. So here 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 is an instruction that add number in the register B to the accumulated content and keep the result in A. But we don't know, we cannot understand what it is written. So this is what the information given in binary, a man can not understand directly by seeing that, and as well as what we are giving, the machine cannot be understand from this. So it's very difficult process. And if you are, even if you are written in other methods. So let me see here, a hexadecimal code will be given, that is 3ch. It is written as 00111100, which is equal to the 3ch, where but that also it is very difficult. Even though we are converting into the hexadecimal, it is very difficult to control. So now we are going to use some mnemonics. Program is written in terms of mnemonics, which is represented as INR, A, add, move, add B, add A, like MOV, like that. If you give, this is called mnemonics. And but it will be also, it will be converted as a binaries over there. So we can make this is the content, how a language is converted into binaries. And then we will see, so how it is to be converted. See, we said that conversion of binaries are the functions which can be used. How to do it? So there are the things, how byte is in case of binaries, and 4 bits, 8 bits processors are there. So here you can see number system, which is it's based on two, or others what, binary and hexadecimal, decimals, all the things. It's based on the basis. So we can see this is the number system, where it comes of the base 2 base 8 base 10 base 16, like that it will go. Binary is the base 2, and octal means it's the base of 8, decimal is the base of 10, and hexadecimal is base of 16. So you can see numbers how it can be written is, in terms of base it is only zeros and ones should be there. In octal up to 8, 1 to 8 will be there, and decimal up to 9 will be there, like that. In hexadecimal up to 9, then ABCD, it will start at 10 11 12 13 14 and all, it will be taken as A B C D, like that up to F. So this is called the hexadecimal, which is a alphanumerical character, right? So conversion of a decimal to binary and binary to decimal, it's very just to understand the concepts how it is getting converted over here. So you can see this example. With an example I will say, so if you take a binary number 1010, then how it is going to be taken as a decimal value. So the last digit you can see 0, and from the right to left you can come to that 0101. Okay, 0101. So 0 is first, it is the base. So 2 to the power of 0 and 2 to the power of 1, because we are going to convert as a binary. So when it is going to be it's a decimal, from the binary, 2 power 2 is the base. Okay, 2 to power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, like that. From the right to left we are going to multiply the given value, and then we have to add it. So by combination of this, we can get the 2 power 0 is normally 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, like that. 1 to 128, that is the 2 power 7. So first of all we should know how the powers are getting to be done in the terms of this, and now we can multiply this what of the given data. So this is a binary data, it's given. So this binary, as we said, from the right to left we are going to multiply with the 2 powers, exponential 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, like that. From the right to left we are going to add, and this will give the decimal equivalent of 235 to the base 10. So this is what the conversion of that is taking place, how a binary to decimal can be done, like that. If you want to go for decimal to binary, then what to do? So we can say continuously dividing the given number by the base what we want. If it is a binary, we have to divide it by 2, and let me see the remainders in the orders. So if you take the 235 and divide by 2, I will get a remainder is 1, because 117 times of 2 will give 234, remainder will be 1. That remainder we are going to write here at the right side, and 117 again I am dividing by 2, that divider it will give the value of 1 again, and again if you divide the 117 by 2, then we will get the remainder zeros. So finally this 11101, this is the remainders from that. So if you start this, and we can write in the reverse order 111101011. So to the power of base 2 will be the equivalent, binary equivalent for the digital system. So this is how how it is going to be converted, right? So binaries and hexadecimal, if you see, it's a 16 digit base. So up to 10, up to 9, the number will not be changed, but after 10 it will be converted to A B C D E F. So if you want to mention a 10 in terms of binary, it will be 10 1010, but in hexadecimal it is a A. For 11 in binary it is 1011, but in case of hexadecimal it is a B. So the any numbers, any digital, any decimal number can be converted into binaries and can be converted into hexadecimal. So with the help of the equations or the formulas, how we are going to do it, we can do it. See here in this hexadecimal 235 is going to be converted into hexadecimal, means first of all it should be divided by 16. Earlier we have divided by 2 because of it is going to be converted as a binary, but now it is going to be hexadecimal. So we are going to divide the value 235 divided by 16, we will get a 14, and the remainder is 11. So the 11 is the remainder over here. You can see that when we are dividing this to by 14, when we are dividing by 16 we will get the remainder 11, so the 11 indicates B, and again it is divided by 14, it cannot divide by 16, so 14 will be there, remainder is C. So finally EB16 will be the answer, right? So this is how it is going to be converted in everywhere, right? Thank you very much. And next we will see about the other forms and functions of this. So conversion of this, how it is taking place, we have seen. So binary coded decimal is the one which each and every letter is converted into binary codes, and then cumulatively we will say. So 5 for this, and 2 4 digit, 3 it's not needed to calculate much, and this is easily can be converted. And binary coded decimal for 235 is the reverse of it, just like what we have done. So need not to convert in the form by dividing all the things, it can be represented easily. All right, so let me see other videos, the instructions of architecture of microprocessor in the further videos. Thank you.